Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the first week of October. It's the energy that I am reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Aries. However, if you click on this message, if you're guided to this message, and it is not the first week of October, it's not October at all, yet you're still resonating with the message, this message is most likely for you, as time is not a straight linear line, but more in cycles. It's cyclical. We circle back to energy often. So, Aries, let's see what's going on with you currently, and what you may benefit from hearing this part of your journey. We have Mercury just stationed direct yesterday. It's post-shadow and still in an opposition to Neptune. So there's still, Neptune is our mind, how our mind works, and the information we take in, the information we give out, how we communicate, it's everything mental. So Mercury retrograde this past time was quite a doozy, a lot of mental confusion, especially when in an opposition to Neptune. However, we're starting to get a little more clarity as the week goes on. We have two more planets that will be stationing direct. Pluto on the 8th, the end of this week, which is big. Pluto is our psychological processes as well as our soul's journey in general. Pluto's big. It's about our transformation and our changes and the wisdom that we gain here. And then we have Saturn going direct later on this month. Saturn has been in tight square, which is a challenging, it's tension that is building to the lunar nodes, north and south node of the moon. Our past experiences and the future direction we're going towards. So that tight square, that tension was developed to help us see and learn what we need to in order for us to become the change that we wish to see in the world outside of ourselves. So when that happens, typically with Saturn, if we're not fully picking up on the lessons and making the great changes that we need to for ourselves, we then get magnetized or pulled back into old patterns, old habits, old relationships, old jobs, old things that we had already been playing around in, and we go back for another round. So if you found yourself doing that around March of this year, most likely you're coming up towards the end of that cycle with new consciousness, new expanded consciousness, new light, new awareness, so that we actually do pick up on a lot more of the wisdom and the lessons and the messages from the universe. Okay, anything from here for Aries? Quite interesting. We might have to switch decks here, Aries. What's going on with Aries? All right. Nothing in the soul's journey. Interesting. Aries, what's going on? What can we tell Aries? Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac. It's the baby. So Aries gets very enthusiastic and excited about new things in life and definitely is very impulsive. Can skip a lot of steps, can make a lot of mistakes without realizing it. With Blackbird. All right, thank you. All right, Aries. Let's see here. With Blackbird, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Beautiful. So you are starting to kind of tap into more of maybe your intuition, other qualities within you that are starting to shine out, which is beautiful. Osprey, your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. So whatever it is that you're creating or doing, And if you're confident in it, it is going to be successful, Aries. White turkey, the powers to heal the earth is within you. Well, that's a big one. So understanding your connections to nature, to earth, and all that encompasses that is extremely important. And maybe that is expanding within you as well. We have turkey. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as services to the greater good. So Aries, this is telling me that you are going through an awakening process at this time. And you're starting to blossom and open up and really start to get a lot more out of yourself and out of life, and maybe find the value, things and people that are of value to you instead of just the mundane, surface level, materialistic aspects of life. But let's keep going here. Let's dive a little deeper in here. This is all talking about you going through your awakening process right now, to me. So honor that, honor your journey, honor what is changing within you and what is growing, evolving, and trying to surface. Okay, Aries, let's keep going. It's beautiful. Maybe you're getting back to your roots or you're getting back to nature. Right. Which is going to help you get with grounding. Maybe you became a little ungrounded in the past few months and feeling a little stir crazy or a little crazy, just kind of swirling around in the upper chakras or or just in the mind too much and just becoming really ungrounded, unrooted. So as you're connecting back to nature, as you're connecting back to your roots, to the earth, you will find more grounding, stability, feeling safe and comfortable within yourself. And not in an egotistical way, just feeling safe and secure and comfortable within your own skin. It's always the first step. And it's a doozy. It's a hard one. Sounds easier than it actually is, Aries. Your passion ignited as well as harmony. Beautiful. So yeah, there's definitely a passion within you that has been ignited to come into more balance and harmony within your life, within your relationships to other people, to your relationship to yourself, to your relationship to the planet, to Earth. Beautiful. Anything else from this deck for Aries? There is heartache and loss involved. There always is. Okay. Memories of love. So there's something that either was taken away from you, is being taken away from you, you've lost. There's some pain, there's sadness, and there's memories of these loving, good moments. Maybe this is a person. Maybe this is a person that is no longer in your life. Or just a situation, or just the grief of the past coming up for healing. Bottom of the deck speaks of your discontent and boredom with life right now, Aries. And maybe that's why you are connecting back to nature, working on getting more grounded. Even if you're not aware of it, naturally, organically, things are unfolding that are allowing this for you. Heart chakra below that. So we still need to get to the heart, Aries. When you're not operating from an open heart and you're only operating in the mind, that's when we become very ungrounded. That's when life becomes disharmonious and we only seem to see and sense and feel the heartache and loss of whatever it is that's going on. So let's dive a little deeper into this for you, Aries. We're going to go with the Muse for Aries. It seems as though this heartache and loss has been operating within you off and on for quite some time. Maybe you've been bypassing it or distracting yourself from it, but eventually it caught up to you, which is another reason why the grounding is now the first card out, base chakra. Really important to get back to the roots, get back to the basics, get back to being grounded and calm. Calm that inner storm inside of you. Because there is a passion that's ignited within you, desiring to be authentically connected and harmonious to others, to life itself. And this heartache, this loss, and these memories of love from the past, this nostalgia, it's kind of have you hanging, you're kind of hanging on it. It's left you feeling very kind of uncomfortable in your own skin still, in your life. And as much as you, Tower, I felt that Tower come in. As much as you try to control things, the more you try to control things, the harder they get, the Tower. So whatever it is that you're trying to manipulate or make happen outside of the heart, it's coming apart. And this is also just deep realizations of what you had been hanging on to, what stories were going on in your mind. What was the story your mind was telling you? It was definitely linked to heartache, pain, sadness, loss. And you were identifying with that. Maybe overly identifying with that. And it became consuming. So now it's time to get back to basics, get back to grounding, get back to balance and harmony. Oh, God, Aries. Yeah. So that fire that was in you was actually what was driving that force in the past was pain. Icy cold, like not caring, no compassion for anybody else. This is self-defeating prophecy. This is self-sabotage, but on the outside you just seem really cold and uncaring. Because of this, there's something that's missing from your life. Trying to control and bring things into harmony, it just wasn't working for you. It just continuously kept coming apart because you can't control these things, Aries. You want to loosen your grip, accept whatever is going on at the moment, and connect to your heart, connect to your desire for harmony, and allow everything to kind of fall into place as it needs to. That is definitely the advice for you, Aries, right now. And Aries does like to try to control things and manipulate things to make them be the way that the Aries wants, because Aries is the baby of the family. Not calling you a baby, Aries, but this is the mentality that I'm reading here. All right. So as time goes by, you are healing from this heartache, this loss, this pain. And as you go through the healing journey, you will start to connect to more inspiring type of energies that have you lifting you up out of a depression or a sadness and really propelling you forward on this bridge from the past version of you and your past heartache and pain to the future, to the new. You're guided and you're on that road to liberation, to freedom for yourself. You want to connect to your authenticity, your color, your wisdom. Let your freak flag fly, Aries. Don't hold back. This will really assist you in your healing process. Get creative. Get into your happy place without controlling others or your situation or your scenario. And the memories of love with the two of emotions. Okay, so overall here, Aries, this is really speaking about your pain and the sadness, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the pain that has been swimming around within you that maybe you were trying to ignore, suppress, deny, push away. The Fool below that. Memories of love, coming up with the Two of Cups. So you're still very nostalgic, and there's something that you're desiring that maybe you had connected to in the past. An energy, a person, a way of being. And as much as you try, as much as you grasp and try to manipulate and control things to be back the way that it used to be, it's not, and it won't. Life is changing, and you want to change with it. It doesn't mean that you can't experience the same amount of love and passion and joy and happiness that you had in the past. But first things first, we want to heal and understand this pain and this sadness and this loss. I feel this, Aries, for you. I'm going to continue this reading into the extended. That information is in the description box below for the Patreon page, for my Patreon page. So if you want to join over there, that link is below. If this is where you leave us here, Aries, I'm going to pull an advice card for you. And if you like this video, please click the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Doing these two things really, really assists the channel in its growth, and as well as assisting getting the messages out to more and more people who may need to hear it as well. So that would be a really nice energetic exchange. All right, advice for Aries. No, there was a card in here for you. There you go. Happiness. I think, Aries, you were pretending, or you were playing on happiness as a fantasy, but truly, it says, I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. So it seems as though you're trying to really get back to your happy place, and you're learning through this process that it comes from within. Connect to the heart. Connect to your own internal happiness. The only thing in person on this earth that can bring you happiness and joy is yourself. So once you cultivate that for yourself, then it will also express itself outwardly, inwardly, as within, so without. Other people, other experiences, other life in general will become much more harmonious for you, and loving and giving and compassionate and caring. But it has to be generated from within first. So this is a really important message for you, Aries. I hope that this was helpful for you. Take good care, and I will be back next week. Bye.